Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're reacting to Internet Historian, his new video, Ever Given, Ever Taken Away. So like the smash button and let's get into it.
This video was made possible by Saley and some very patient people over at Patreon. Okay, music fades in.
Let's go!
Let me weave you a tale of a windswept night beyond the old Egyptian sands, where the water plays coy with the shore, and the coy are sure to play in the water, where the desert wolves make love to the moon.
Wonder how that works out.
Exterior day. This is the Suez Canal, undeniably Egypt's most famous body of water. Nothing bad ever happens here. Oh, except for that one time.
Oh, what happened?
Okay, so there's a ship, and it's called the Ever Given, and it's going up the Suez Canal really, really fast.
Oh, so this is kind of like Concordia Part 2.
And you think that, well, the Port Authority would call up, and they'd be like,
Captain, you are going way too fast.
but the captain,
Wait, was this ship really going like that fast? Like, no, there's gotta be an exaggeration.
he's wicked sick cool, so he's like,
Wicked sick cool.
Just jealous of my passion for going fast through critical trade infrastructure.
That's 100% what was happening.
Increase speed.
If you will not slow down, prepare to meet the full might of the Egyptian military.
Why are they going so fast?
two of Egypt's fastest fighter jets scramble on the runway. But the captain kept adding power.
Faster! The people of Europe need these Chinese knockoffs of European goods.
And they got all sorts of technology to go like top speed.
Don't go faster, I beseech you.
But everyone on the crew was loving it. Yeah, go faster. But
Oh
then,
man.
Look out!
Oh no,
There's
is
a
that?
ramp in the middle of the canal.
Wait, why is there a ramp in the canal?
afraid
What? I ain't afraid of nothing. Nice one.
it was at this point that the captain chose to do a wicked sick jump.
What? That did not happen.
Lens flare.
What?
But they overshot it. They were gonna collide with a gently sloping sandy bank.
What?
They threw on the handbrake.
Drop anchor! Brace
My
for impact.
God, I did not
But it
know. I don't know this story at all. So that he literally just like leapt the boat, like jumped into the air off the ramp and then like landed on the land. Is that what's happening?
Collision.
What?
Literally everybody died.
Literally everyone.
Ever taken away.
Yeah.
That'll do. All right, see you in a year. What do you mean it's not long enough?
Oh, it's like Dune.
Wikipedia, ChatGPT. Add the music. They love that. A reaction GIF? That's a good one.
Oof.
No, this video is too good. Dial it back a little. Okay, let me start again. I'll do the phony voice too. Better. Okay, so here's what really happened.
Oh. Okay. Let's go. Everything is great.
This story begins in Malaysia.
Until it's not.
Of course, you already know, but that's this one over here. And at a port named Tanjung Pelepus is the container ship known as the Ever Given. The last of the cargo is loaded onto the ship, and the captain of the ship, Krishnan Kanthaval, is there with his crew of 20. Hello! At this point, Kanthaval probably said something like, "All right, the boat's tummy is all full of cargo. We're almost ready to get going." So Evergreen, the operating company of the ship, would have called ahead and booked passage for the ship. Yes, one adult ship ticket, please. Large. How many containers? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this guy at the operating company is on the line to the Suez Canal Authority. And they are in charge of all of the operations of the Suez Canal. All right, thank you for choosing Suez Waterways. You are scheduled for March 23rd. You are 900...
All these animations are really cool. I wonder if Internet Historian does them himself or if he, like, has someone else do it.
22nd in queue. All right, we've got a Supermax container coming through on March 23rd. Pulling up the stats now. The Ever Given, one of the largest container ships in the world.
Ooh.
Over 400 meters long, 60 meters wide.
Damn.
Only 10% smaller than the world's largest aircraft carrier.
Oh, that's big boy.
Able to carry over 20,000 of these shipping containers. Here's a guy in a sandwich for scale.
Those shipping containers are
Navigator,
huge.
Helmsman, Gene. Let's get going. We wouldn't want to hold up the other ships. With a teary goodbye, the Ever Given sets sail from Malaysia and makes course for the Netherlands. Let's go to the map. Malaysia, and you already know, but the Netherlands is over here. The route's so simple. You just go from here over to... Oh,
Yeah, there's
We're
a
blocked by-
giant continent in the way.
Africa, sir.
Yeah, like I guess that's why they go through the Suez Canal, which is that here? Or am I like this thing? Or am I like completely wrong?
Should we just head back? Don't worry, I know a shortcut. Head into that inlet.
Oh yeah,
It's
they're
called
gonna go there.
the Red Sea. Captain, it's blue.
Wait, so people don't usually go through the Suez Canal with these container ships? I'm guessing it's because maybe they're too big and they usually have to go all the way around Africa?
Blue. I know. In a bit over a week, the Ever Given cruises
I think all the
way
seas are
to
blue.
The Red Sea.
Except, isn't there a sea called the Dead Sea, which is actually like not blue? I don't know.
And on the way, someone on the crew points out Djibouti and says it aloud. Djibouti, because it's fun to say. It's a
Great
great time
times.
to be a cargo ship captain, I can tell you that much. Captain, we've got another problem on the sat-nav. There's more land in the way. How are we supposed to get through an obstacle like this?
Oh, wait, so the Suez Canal, so it doesn't go like all the way through to the next body of water and they're like trying to go through it anyway? Like, wait, what the fuck?
Should I just head back? Now, if this was 1868, Canterville would be in big trouble. But luckily, in 1869, someone happened to dig a big channel
Oh, okay.
right from one side of this isthmus to the other.
Oh, so they can
And
make it
filled with
through.
water, they did.
Okay.
Which meant that ships no longer needed to circumnavigate Africa. It's nothing personal. It's a geographic thing.
Yeah.
Late that evening,
just to
the
make
Ever
the
Given
route
arrives
faster.
at the Gulf of Suez, here on the map. It's a big open area for ships to park. And there are ships everywhere, sitting idle, waiting for their turn to pass through the canal. Now the helmsman is kind of driving around the area, looking for a place to park and drop anchor. But then, something captures his attention. Hey, what's that mysterious-looking ship over there? It looks abandoned. M.V. Ahmad.
What is that?
Do not speak its name, helmsman. Why not? Look, there's a spot. That's a handicap. They park the ship, drop anchor, and radio in to the Suez Canal Authority. Thank you for joining the queue. Typical wait time is a few hours, up to 1 business day. Why do we have to wait? Why can't we just go straight through? Because we've got rules here at the canal. A big book of them. No running, no dive bombing, and blah, blah, blah. Somewhere way down the back of the manual it says, all vessels entering or leaving the canal must have a pilot. And in fact, a ship as large as yours needs 2. These pilots are employees of the Canal Authority who understand the perils of the route. Kind of like a consultant to the captain. And they stand around going, yes, go here, turn coming up here, watch out for the geese. So just stand by for a while, yep? All right, nothing to do till this pilot arrives. Guess I'll take a little bit of me time. I'm off to my cabin, fellas. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And so just after midnight, Canterville heads back to his quarters to take a nap.
They're about
Quite
to
a
do things he wouldn't do, aren't they?
Cozy scene, wouldn't you say?
Yes,
But
very
all is
cozy.
not well on the Ever Given tonight.
Ooh.
There seems to be some trouble with the weather. 2:30 a.m. Canterville wakes up. Outside is the loud rattle of
Ooh.
shipping containers sparring with the wind. Loud enough to capture Canterville's attention. Raro. He dashes up to the bridge. All right, what's the status on it being really, really windy outside? The wind is up to 35 knots, but the Ever Given is fine and the anchor is keeping us held.
All right.
All right, it sounds like I can head back to my quarters then. Wait, Captain. I think we need to move the ship. Yeah, those guys are getting closer and closer to us. We're surrounded by ships like the Al Nasriyah. Their anchors can't withstand the wind, and they are being dragged about.
Really?
We need more buffer.
The wind was so strong that it could like move the ships that are like anchored, and these ships are like huge with like heavy ass cargo too. Holy shit!
Or there's risk of a collision.
Oh,
Good thinking. All
this is literally the Concordia Part 2.
Duty engineer, prep the engines. Aye. The ship kicks to life. The helmsman steers the Ever Given to get further away from the other ships. This whole thing might be cancelled. Port control. Although this waiting area is delightful, the weather outside is very frightful. This passage through the canal is still happening. Not cancelled. Hold position. Your pilot is wrapping up and will be on his way to your vessel soon. They're making us wait. Captain, if we're struggling not to hit ships in this big open area, it's going to get pretty dicey when we have to navigate through a narrow channel like the Suez.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Although you should have said, spoiler warning.
Oh, they are 100% colliding.
Up next on Channel Ad Time.
Welcome back to Raising Sailing.
Ooh, what's
I'm
this?
Sailing Man, professional traveler and eSIM user. Finding tourists to get them huge savings on an eSIM plan. It ain't for the faint of heart. But if there's one thing I've learned in all my years, when they're traveling, they need data.
I can't get an Uber. I didn't sort out my data before I left.
Got another one.
What?
Try this. First, we download the Saily app on your phone. Then we choose how much data we want and where. Then we add the code Internet Historian for 15% off.
Oh.
And don't forget the most important part. Mwah. I just gave your phone international data using the Saily app.
Nice.
Thank you, Sailing Man.
That's cool. Oh, that
Very cool.
is really cool.
So download the Saily app or scan the QR code on the screen now and use the code Internet Historian to get 15% off at checkout.
It's so beautiful here in the hills of Switzerland. If only I could listen to podcast in the background.
Here comes Saily Man.
Oh, there he
Over
comes.
200 destinations, 24/7 live chat support, and no physical SIM or roaming fees, because it's just an app.
Could I have my phone back, please?
At Saily, family comes first, and data comes second. Data comes first. They're both tied for first.
Tonight on Raising Sailing.
Anyone can get Saily. Dead ones. Sorry, I have a boyfriend ones. Or regular.
I have a presentation in 15 minutes at the UN Security Council, and I didn't download the slides. Without this presentation, I'm worried they're going to nuke North Sentinel Island again.
15 minutes to go and he hasn't got the slides.
I'll be the guy who started the next world war without those damn slides.
10 minutes to go and he hasn't got the slides.
History will not look kindly on me without those slides.
Here comes Saily.
Yeah, it's fucking over for you without those slides.
Now you have 10 gigabytes of data on your phone.
Oh.
Cheaper than most phone providers.
I love you, Saily
That's
Man.
crazy.
Little one, I saved it.
The Saily app really saved me.
This truly was our darkest hour, but we prevailed. It's not an easy job, but Saily gets me through.
Yes.
So download the Saily app or scan the QR code on screen and use Internet Historian as the code to get 15% off at checkout. Get some damn data on your phone, why not? Ad over. Some time has passed. We're back on the bridge. There's the helmsman. Captain's gone back to his quarters. Pilots won't be here for hours. Then suddenly, an idea.
What?
The helmsman takes it upon himself to navigate a little bit of
No way.
Says the helmsman. As long as no one checks the nav data, this won't come back to bite me.
Wait, that's literal nav data, so people are gonna be using that to navigate, and they're just gonna like be moving through the water in the shape of a dick for the lulz. What is wrong with these people?
A couple of hours pass. The wind dies down just a little. No ships crashed into the Ever Given, but a small one did pull up beside it.
Is that the ship police?
Captain, pilots are here. Welcome aboard. Oh, hey, Captain.
Oh.
Yes, we're running late. Where's the helm? We don't know what the pilots' names are, so we're just going to go with blue and red.
Okay.
Okay, I think we should move ahead at about 14 kilometers. That's right. Ahead. 14 kilometers per hour. The Ever Given joins a convoy of ships taking position at the entrance to the canal. Convoy, checking in. Ready. All right, everybody. We want to be alert. Stay focused. Yeah, Captain. I'll follow the other ships. I'll try not to get lost. Hold on, helmsman. And the audience. This is a much more perilous journey than you might know. What, a big straight line? It is 193 kilometers of narrow waterway.
Yeah, that's
really
narrow.
And I hope you've got some stamina, because it takes 12 hours to traverse.
Ooh.
That's a full day trip. Some parts are only 24 meters deep.
Oh, that sounds really shallow.
Very shallow.
Wait, 24 meters is how many feet? Sorry.
Yes, and only 200 meters wide in some parts. That's very narrow.
Yeah, it's really narrow.
I've seen McDonald's drive-thrus with more clearance. And you certainly wouldn't want to have an accident, would you? Because 12% of the entire world's sea freight passes through here.
That's
if
a
you
lot.
blocked it, the consequences would be humongous. No pressure, though. Oh, I see. Oh, don't mind him. He gives that speech to everybody. Ahead, 14 kilometers per hour. Yes, pilot. 14 kilometers. Steady on. So into the canal the Ever Given went. As they cruised, the winds swirled back onto the sea. No longer buffered by miles of open water, the sand and dust can blow about with abandon. Low visibility. Strong winds jostle the ship. Grit pelts the bow. The Ever Given steams ahead at about the pace of a fast jog.
Oh, it looks like it's
leaning. There's no real build-up here, to be
way.
honest. Things go awry almost immediately.
Oh, really?
How are you coping with the wind? It's manageable. All right, well, the wind is definitely pushing us to the left-hand side. Yes, just try to keep it as centered as you can. Adjusting. These winds are quite something. Do you think we should have insisted they postpone? The pilots don't seem worried, and they know this water better than anyone. The angle of the
Is that wind just gonna like drift them like all the way to the side of the canal and they're just like gonna be stuck there, or like drift them into like other ships and cause like massive collisions?
Particularly nasty, catching the enormous surface area of the ship and constantly nudging it off course. Helmsman, you're still too far to the left. You got to get back to the center. Yeah, I'm trying. Adjusting. The helmsman keeps changing the trajectory of the ship, but he cannot seem to stay in the center. Come on, helmsman, we're still not centered. I know, it's the wind. No matter what they do, they can't seem to get away from the left bank. The wind foils their every countermaneuver. This is not as manageable as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Is it going to be like this the whole way? Don't worry, this is really common. It won't be the whole trip. No. The problem is we're going too slow. Red Pilot takes the initiative. If we speed up, we can push through the wind. Accelerate to 22 kilometers an hour.
I don't know.
Somewhat reluctantly, the helmsman obliges. 22 kilometers per hour. Engines engage and the ship speeds up. Captain, going this fast in heavy winds is needlessly reckless. There are protocols for this sort of thing. All right, Gene, it's a bit windy. Relax, this must happen all the time. The Red Pilot was right.
Wait, the canal is that narrow? Like, I didn't understand how narrow 200 meters was. Like, oh my god, he's just gonna like collapse into like the side of it or something.
Increased speed helps them to fight through the wind and get away from the left-hand bank. However, they can't seem to keep the ship in the very center.
Yeah, that's a
Helmsman,
problem.
you're aimed too severely to the right-hand bank now.
We need a bit of leadership here. Don't worry, I know what to do. Turn left.
Adjusting. The pilot's giving steering instructions now. Captain, is he supposed to do that? Captain, the pilot is not here to give steering orders. You should say something. The ship is now consistently snaking left and right and left and right.
Turn to the right.
So they turn to the right, but then they end up too far to the right. You're too close to the right bank now. Turn to the left.
Yes, I agree. Turn to the left.
Look, this is all a bit tense, and we both know where this is going. It's gonna crash.
Yeah.
Let's just enjoy it. Oh, wow. There it is. A gently sloping sandy bank. Red Pilot, we're just consultants. This isn't our job to steer the ship. You're micromanaging. We should only be giving general navigation advice. We're getting too close to the left bank. I can't keep it centered. We have to slow this ship down.
If we slow down, the wind will push us into the bank.
What do I do? Reduce
Go
the speed. The two pilots begin bickering. And not just bickering normally. They're bickering in Arabic. Arabickering. And Campbell's crew doesn't speak Arabic. What the hell are they saying? I don't know. Neither do I. Does anyone here speak Arabic?
Well, this is a disaster. You know, ships can like become disasters so fast. You know, like the Titanic, the Concordia. This one's heading to a disaster. Like, I'm never going on a cruise again.
Has reached its target speed of 22 kilometers an hour. But they're taking wider and wider turns and can't seem to get anywhere near the center
Oh my
of the
god,
lane.
this is such a disaster. Oh
And the
my
two
god.
pilots, they're still fighting. Captain? Captain! Pilots!
Oh my god, he's gonna crash
Captain,
into the
The
side.
Ever Given then reaches an extreme, unrecoverable angle,
Oh,
pointing
no.
acutely to the right.
Wait, no, instead of crashing, is it just gonna block the entire canal? Stop.
Straight for the bank.
Oh. These animations are still like so cool. I wonder how he puts them together.
We need to turn left. Now. Hard left.
Hard to the left.
Hard to the left. The rudder turns. But the ship doesn't turn with it.
Ooh, no.
Instead,
The wind is too
it
strong.
slides.
Didn't I tell you to turn left?
Why aren't we turning? I am turning to the left, Captain. The ship's not responding.
Ooh.
I knew this would happen.
It's your fault.
The helmsman loses his
Arabic
ability to steer. The ship has gone out of control.
Oh no.
Captain. Canterville finally steps forward. Enough! Helmsman, center the rudder. Reduce speed. Rudder center. Reduce. But it's too late.
Oh.
Canterville
Oh.
did not intervene.
Oh,
in time.
it's fucking over, fam.
Shit.
Boom. Bitch. Oh, and about to block the whole thing. Oh no. Oh.
The crew can feel the vibration through the floor as the bow meets the bank.
Ooh. 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 That's not good. Oh shit.
That bow, raised 6 meters, slides into the bank with ease, like a hot pencil through pudding.
Slide right in
Meanwhile,
there.
the rear of the ship is pulled into the opposite bank. The bridge shakes and the crew lurches forward as 300,000 tons of momentum is reduced to 0 in the span of a couple of seconds. We've run aground! We've run aground! Cut your engines! Canterville yells out on the radio, because don't forget, these ships are running as a convoy, which means that the ships behind them have just seen what's happened, and they all have to slam on the brakes. A couple of ships back, the Asia Ruby 3 suffers an engine
Oh no,
malfunction,
I'm gonna crash!
and it cannot stop as quickly as it intends to.
Oh my God.
And nearly plows into the back of the Maersk Denver. They manage to stop themselves just
damn.
in time and
So
prevent
close.
running aground as well. Pan back to the Ever Given. Let us look at it from above. It is diagonally wedged across
That is a disaster if I've ever seen one. Oh my
the
god.
entire canal. An
Ian-
unplanned bridge connecting two continents. A ship collision of such magnitude, there's almost nothing to compare it to. Maybe in
Wait, this is real satellite photograph of the ship shortly after the crash. I can't believe it's literally as long as the canal. I didn't realize how narrow the canal was compared to the ship until, he started with the animations and this stuff. But this was like such a disaster. Why did they do this?
Edinburgh, 9/11. I'll keep Googling. No, hold off on the dramatic sound effects. There's no need to panic just yet. It's like a car tire stuck in the mud. We simply reverse.
That is an understatement, okay? A car tire stuck in the mud. Yeah, okay.
Full astern. Well, that means full backwards. Propellers at the back of the ship whiz to little effect, locked in place by the sand. We didn't move.
Merely a run-up. Crash astern.
That's the most dramatic version of full astern, ramping up to full thrust as quickly as possible. Nothing.
Ooh.
No, stop it. No sound effect just yet. We still have one more option. Start up the bow thrusters. They're the jets at the front of the ship that give a little bit of extra oomph. Crash astern, full thrusters. No effect, sir. Now, we don't have the transcript from here, so we'll just presume that at the time,
We're just
Cantor
gonna
would
wing
see
it.
something very quirky and millennial, like, so that just happened. But what we do know is that he and the
Quirky
pilots
millennial,
then
that's
jumped
right.
on the radio and got in contact with the port authority. We've got something to tell you, and you gotta promise not to get mad. Shut up. Listen, we're gonna need a tugboat. We are run aground.
This is like in The Hangover when Bradley Cooper's like calls up whoever on the phone. I think it's like the fiance, and he's like, "Yeah, we fucked up."
The helmsman takes a turn at being millennial. There are other ships right behind me, aren't there? Uh-huh. And there were, as the queue of container ships piling up behind them got longer and longer.
Oh my
that
god. This
two
is like the
tugboats.
worst traffic jam I've ever seen, probably ever.
So what happened here exactly? And who is in big trouble? Explainer time! There are three main causes to why the ship crashed. Let's start with the wind. The captain could have very easily said, "Guys, the wind is far too severe. Let's postpone." But he didn't. However, the blame's not all on Canthaville. The two pilots could have also said, "Let's just follow protocol." By radioing in to HQ and saying, "Yes, get us 2 tugboats, please." With one on each side at the front, they would have had far more stability and control. And they wouldn't need to erratically fight about with the wind to stay in the middle of the lane. Second cause, the speed of the ship. Now, it was the red pilot who told the helmsman, "Accelerate the ship to 22 kilometers per hour." But when he did that, they were already driving at the speed limit for their weight class, 14 kilometers per hour. And telling the helmsman to go beyond that meant that they are technically breaking the rules. And while I agree that some rules are made to be broken, going this fast in a very large ship in a comparatively small canal
Yeah, seriously.
causes a whole bunch of problems to do with fluid dynamics. Big problems. Huge.
5 fun physics phenomena.
No, I don't know the physics, and if I did,
Is that Veracitarum? I can't pronounce the channel's
wouldn't
name.
tell you. But what I will say is this. Speeding up causes something approximating oversteer. The ship becomes all slidey. I'm just going to turn a little bit to the left, but instead you go a lot to the left. I'll just turn right a little bit, but instead you turn to the right a lot. Remember how the cheerful navigator was like, Come on, guys. We have to get back to the center of the lane. Well, they can't, because every time they try to direct back to the center, the speed and the oversteer means they overshoot it. One more effect of going very fast.
Damn.
I will sneeze. Wait for it.
Take a look at this animation side on. Water pressure effects cause the ship to tilt. At this speed, the front is raised 6 meters higher than usual, which means...
Is that because the momentum and like the power is coming from the back of the ship, so it's like kind of pushing the ship up?
When they collide with the bank, combined with the high velocity, they really wedge themselves in.
Oh!
But we can't just blame everything on the physicists, because there's a third main cause. Poor communication.
Yeah, I'd say that was number
English
one.
is the official language of pretty much every port.
This is what happened in the Concordia too. Like there was like a co-captain who didn't speak English or Italian, and like the rest of the ship was English and Italian. So he, like they would say left and then he goes like right. Like this is a problem.
The pilots start arguing with each other in Arabic, which is not just unprofessional, but excludes all of the rest of the crew from what's being discussed.
Yeah, definitely.
And all of these competing voices make for chaos on the bridge. But the blame is not all on the co-pilots either. The captain is always in charge. He has the ultimate authority. Decisions start and end with him. So the captain should have intervened and said something like, "Shut up, everybody."
just becoming a giant Chad.
Passively throughout.
Yeah,
By the time he does step in, it's too late. Now that everything's been laid out, who would you say is at fault for the crash of the Ever Given? The helmsman? Blue pilot? The red pilot? Canthaville? I'll tell you.
I don't know.
Society. That's who. You and me.
Oh,
and I think
was
you
my
should
fault?
apologize.
Oh. Stuck. Yeah, how are they gonna unfuck this situation?
3.5 times the size of the Titanic, choking the world's largest freighting canal like a greedy seagull throating a glue stick. Good start.
Oh!
And they didn't get very far through the canal itself. About 5% of the progress bar.
Oh,
but if we scroll up for a second,
only 5%.
we can see what landmarks
so...
they missed out on.
This is so fucked.
The Great Bitter Lake. Named so because the water there is very salty instead of fresh. Then up a 2-lane bit and over to Timsar Lake. Named so because Timsar is the Arabic word for crocodile, because there used to be crocodiles in there. Otherwise, it's pretty much zip right through to the Mediterranean. That would have been very nice for them. Now we go back a bit to Timsar Lake, and here you'll find the city of Ismailia. And at its port, see this building? This is the Suez Canal Authority. Inside, Captain El Said, head of navigational control, is just settling in for the day. As he sits down to his desk, Captain, you're gonna want to see this. The video feed pulls up. What? Line 1.
Yeah.
We're stuck. We'd like to request a tugboat.
The tugboat?
Stuck where? You know that single lane area pretty close to the entrance?
Oh my god.
There. Now, had this happened in one of the 2-lane sections, they could have kept the traffic flowing. But alas.
Happened in the 1 lane.
So you're blocking all the traffic? Mr. El Said, we already promised we wouldn't get mad. Fine. I gotta see how bad it is in person. El Said snatches his keys off his desk and he races down to his car, rushing to the scene. He gets out and casts his eyes upon the ship. My God. Towering over him is a structure the width and breadth of the world's largest Walmart. Except it is also 15 stories tall.
Oh my god,
The
this
bow,
ship is so
raised
huge.
6 meters higher than normal, is jammed into one side. Like an unwitting finger in a Chinese finger trap that somebody filled with Gorilla Glue in its prom tomorrow. The ass of the ship, firmly squatting aground on the other side. and the middle of the ship making bended metal groans as it's barely suspended by only a few meters of water.
Al Said lets the sand run through his fingers.
At this point, another important person arrives on the scene. Admiral Rabi. He is the Suez Canal Authority chairman, the big boss of the whole canal. Here's the rough structure of the organization. He's all the way up here, right?
Oh, no.
So high up that he reports directly to the Pharaoh of Egypt himself.
Oh.
Yep, that's one blocked canal.
No, Mr. President. He didn't say blocked. Shut up. He said that canal rocked. He's giving it a 5-star review.
Come on, follow me to the bridge.
What are they're trying to like hide this, not saying it's blocked? Like I'm sure he's gonna like see it on the news.
Said and Rabi board the ship, and it's a hell of a scene. The crew is racing around.
Oh god, they're gonna check the nav data. They're gonna see the dick pic. Oh god.
Canterville's standing back taking a panicked phone call with the operating company. Okay,
It's gonna be
so two pilots walk into a ship.
Forgot about the dick pic. It's insane.
And the first one says, and the two pilots from before are still bickering.
Oh my god.
All right, you two are dismissed. Canterville.
Oh god, this is the end of my career. This is gonna cost $1 billion.
Al Said puts his hand on
Yeah,
Canterville's shoulder.
true.
Do not worry, my friend. We shall solve this.
Come on, Captain. What's the status? Well, the ship isn't floating. Yeah. No, what I mean is the situation is worse than you think. It's the way we're pitched up on the shore. The weight distribution is all wrong. We're like a raised bridge, but we don't have any of the support.
Oh my god. So it's literally just like wedged in the land on both sides.
Underneath. The middle of the ship could bend under its own weight and tear.
Oh.
So it could sink?
Yeah.
That would shut down the whole canal for months.
Are we taking on water?
Oh, maybe longer than
I've
that.
had the engineers check the hull. We can't see water making ingress anywhere. Yet. The best way to get free and the best way to prevent the ship from potentially sinking is to lighten the load. We need to get rid of at least, like 20,000 tons.
All the
quickly do you think
cargo
your crew
on the
can
ship.
offload containers? No. Look how high those boxes are stacked. To offload these containers is going to require specialist equipment. The kind you'd only find at a dedicated port. We're not going to be able to offload these containers out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, well, it's the easiest, most brute force solution you can think of. The ballast tanks. Go on. We've got nearly 10,000 tons of ballast water on board. We can dump that right now and relieve some pressure.
That's a good idea.
Excellent idea. I'll get started.
No.
Wait, like, why does the ship have all that water on board? Is it to, like, have just, like, running water on board, like, for sinks and stuff?
Can't do that. Well, why not?
Allow me to explain. You see, when a ship fills its ballast tanks, it's filling with more than just water. It's a big, dilute, salty soup of algae, plant material, and even sometimes small fish.
Oh.
Pick that up in Malaysia, and then just dump that at the next port.
You're introducing these stowaway pest species into the environment.
Oh.
Some examples of these
Why do they
invasive
do that?
species include the Northern Pacific sea star, the European green crab, that son of a bitch, and cholera.
Cholera? They're just like mass distributing cholera by like taking water from one area and dumping it in another area. What?
So you have to treat the water before you discharge it, usually through heat.
So they like treat it. That's good. But they were
chemicals.
just like dumping it wherever.
And the key there is that it also requires time and access to one of these treatment machines. And we're not at a port. It's going to take much longer than usual. But let me get onto the line with the guys at Ismailia. We probably have a portable water treatment machine somewhere.
Al Said turns and looks out the window. Coming down the canal are two tugboats, the ones that they ordered earlier. Look, we might not even be that deeply wedged in. These two tugboats might be all we need. Yes, tugboats.
This is the Mosaid 2 and the Mosaid 3.
These two little guys are able to pull around this massive cargo ship, comparable in size to the Ever Given. On go the ties. Line secure, all fast. Engine ready. Ready to pull. Canterville looks nervously at El Said. Commence pull. Slow ahead.
The polyethylene ropes whine as they're pulled taut from the water. The tugboats lightly draw against the ship, testing for resistance.
All right, a little more. 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 Full power. Nothing. Not
Nothing?
an inch of distance.
Oh, no.
All right, stop engines. Be on standby. This isn't going to work. With just 2 tugboats, we do not have the pull for a ship this massive, this deeply grounded.
Oh my god.
It's also low tide. That's not helping. Wind's high tide. Early afternoon, in a couple of hours. All right, that buys us some time. How soon do you think you can get a dredger out here? Let me find out for you. Please hold. The dredgers can remove the sand below the waterline that's all built up around the ship.
Oh, that's
Hi again.
cool.
They say it'll take a day, maybe 2. All right, tell them to hurry.
A day or 2? I'd better update my boss. Let him know it's not going to be a quick fix.
I should call my wife as well. All right, don't go too far. I need you for something in a minute. Hey, what about excavators? Oh, yeah. How many we got? Right now? No, for my birthday. Yeah, now. 1.
Just one. No.
1 guy. There's only 1 excavator on
There's only
standby
one?
for the whole canal. Well, it's just post-COVID. Everyone's been excavating from home. Patch me through.
They've all been excavating from home.
There really was just 1 guy, by the way. It's local contractor Abdullah. So he picks up the phone. Mushy mushy. There's been a big accident at the canal, Abdullah. There's sand and dirt everywhere. I need your help.
Just send me the deets, Chum. Abdullah jumps in his truck and heads to the scene. And when he pulls up, Gott in Himmel, he sees the massive Ever Given wedged into the canal.
Abdullah locks himself into his excavator and gets to work on the most important task he's ever done digged. Back on the bridge. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully home soon. Okay. Yep, no, love you too. Okay, bye. Whew, the boss was not happy. Hey, before you said you needed me for something. I did. Who's this?
Breathe into this tube.
Oh, they're like, he had to have been drunk to do this ginormous fuck up. Nope.
Also, you have to do a drug test. After the crash, they tested Canthaville for drugs and alcohol. Both came up negative. There's also a procedure to make sure that captains aren't fatigued. They look at the rest schedule and they find, no, Canthaville took that nap, remember? He's had plenty of rest time. So he passed the fatigue assessment.
So they're like, so you are just really stupid.
And while Canthaville was at the nurse's office, high tide came and went. Tugs were tried again. And again. Trying a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It didn't work. All day trying, all evening, and into the early morning. But that stubborn ship was going nowhere. Of course, the moon. Day 2.
There's quite a queue of ships by this point, and they're all honking their horns impatiently. Hey, move your ass! I got Frozen's in the back. Go around! Go around!
No one knows quite what's happening because the Suez Canal Authority has not made a formal statement. But their hand is about to be forced when an impatient sailor behind the Ever Given takes a photograph and publishes it online. And this starts a bit of a buzz on social media.
Yeah.
It was at this very
don't even remember this. I think I was like out of the loop.
moment that the helmsman's most feared fear was most realized.
Yeah.
Someone pulled up the navigational data.
Within
Oh my
24
god, that is so funny. They're just like, let's see why this fucked up so much. Let's look at the navigation data. And it's like someone literally drew a giant dick on the navigation data. They're like, what is going on this like giant cargo
It's
ship?
all over the news. So over at the Suez offices, Mr. Rebbe, you have 300 voicemails. Telemarketers? Important clients and journalists. They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, aren't they? They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, yes.
Yeah, I bet.
And the Suez Canal Authority could keep it a secret no longer. They held a press conference. Okay. This is crazy. Let's say, hypothetically, they didn't give many details, but it was a very inspirational press conference. The news begins reporting on the story.
It's blocked. Cargo ship blocking the Suez Canal is
a huge container ship.
There's just the most incredible drama playing out in the Suez Canal.
A massive container ship longer than the Eiffel Tower.
It's one of the world's
Longer than the Eiffel Tower? No. Oh my god, I didn't realize it was that big.
shipping lanes.
And breaking news from the Nana Star News Channel.
Who is this?
Nana.
Who is this?
Mega ship's big ass is stuck in the Suez Canal.
Right. Point is, this story exploded everywhere. There was a lot of sympathy to go around.
I appear to have blocked global trade.
Yeah, that's a sympathy.
And the internet, upon seeing it, went, these guys need some help. We would love to volunteer.
Oh my god.
a naked woman. I need to help them.
They knew best about what to do to get this ship unstuck. All right, it's time for the I reckon you could pretty much just do this and it'd work section. By far the most popular solution was simply blow it up. No ship, no problem. But why wouldn't this work? Well, first you're blowing up $1 billion worth of cargo. And this thing is about 3 times the size of Mount Rushmore. So there's quite a lot of debris to sweep up, actually. And you still haven't solved the problem of moving the thing out of the fucking canal. Next idea. What if we attach 1,000 helicopters and simply fly the thing out?
You guys are probably wondering like how I don't remember like any of this since it was a huge like news story and on social media. And I think it was just because I was like working so much at a job in this time, like working like so many hours too. Someone probably mentioned to me this, like there's a ship stuck in the Suez Canal and I was just like, oh, whatever. Because I was just like so overworked at the time.
You could even take it all the way to its destination in the Netherlands. Well, the problem is this thing weighs about 300,000 tons. So even if you had a really powerful helicopter, you're going to need like 25,000 of them. And you can't put them all together in one area or they'll all crash. It ain't gonna work.
En route to help.
Me and the boys on our way to save Egypt. Let's go!
Pull up a bit.
Next. Alright, more seriously, why don't we take a whole bunch of old jet engines, weld them to the sides of the ship, turn them all on at once, and whee, the day is saved.
Yeah, that'll work.
However,
actually, if they did that and it worked, that would have been like the craziest thing that's like ever fucking happened probably in the history of the world, and I didn't hear about that, so I don't think that's what happened.
there is a risk of an explosion.
Boom.
And then you'd have a hole in the ship.
And then it'll
and
sink.
And then the ship sinks.
Yeah.
And then you're really never moving it.
Yeah, no.
Hear me out. Liquid nitrogen. A lot of liquid nitrogen right under the boat. The water freezes, expands, the ship lifts up, Bob's your uncle level. Except now, the ship is just stuck in ice. And then it melts, and then you're back to the exact same position. Also, you need like $1 billion worth of nitrogen. There's no way to get
just ordering that from Amazon.
much material.
I think Amazon would be like, dude, what the fuck do you need all this liquid nitrogen for?
Let alone handle the scale of that material. Also, everyone's going to freeze to death on board, and the ballast will expand in the tanks, and that'll destroy the ship. It's not going to work. All right.
Yeah.
Last idea. Best idea.
Best?
What if we just actively made things worse?
Oh, it's like 3D now.
Such as this petition to add a second boat to the canal.
They should do that. Well, they should have done that. I don't know.
Jokes aside,
One humble comment did stand out from the crowd.
Get a few people on this side, a few people on that side, push it, and I really think it would go.
Well, maybe.
We should
Because
try
that's
that.
exactly what the recovery team intended to do. Ahoy! Ah, good to see you back from the nurse. I told them I didn't do any drugs, but they wouldn't take my word for it. I would have
I wonder why.
believed you. Hey, just give me the walkie-talkie. All right, full ahead with the excavators. 3 more excavators join Abdullah, and they are all busily digging out the front and rear of the ship. It's still going too slow. What else we got? More rescue stuff. So here comes Rabbi pulling up to the scene. Good news, fellas. And he's standing atop a very powerful bit of kit. A big, beautiful dredger. To be specific, a cutter suction dredge.
Oh.
Essentially, you've got a big rotating cutting tool that loosens up all the soil, while a big suction pipe sends it yonder.
Nice.
All right, do the dredgy. Full speed. What else we got? We got more tugboats incoming. More and more tugboats join the fray. A total of 8, arranged around the ship like this. Notably, the Baraka 1 and the Izzat Adel. These are 2 of the most powerful tugboats in the Middle East. And that includes the non-deserty parts. Full ahead with those. They keep
Let's
trying.
do it.
A cacophony of engines playing the highest stakes game of tug of war
Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work.
ever attempted. Tens of millions of dollars being lost every hour until it was won. And their opponent? Unbothered, moisturized, taking up the whole
Yeah, I think they gotta get the cargo off the ship somehow.
lane. Unbudgeable.
Yep.
All right, we're calling it for now.
They're so fucked.
Well, Saeed, we've thrown everything we can at this ship, and it won't concede an inch. It's hopeless, hopeless. The cynicism of youth. I've worked for many years on the Suez. There's magic in the water, Canterville. Magic. We will succeed. Your words are empty, El Said. Optimism has blinded you, El Said. We cannot defeat the canal. It is simply too powerful. If I were the guys at Case and Kaisha, I'd just forget about the Ever Given and buy a new ship. Well, we can't afford a new ship.
Damn.
The owners of the Ever Given, Shoei Kais and Kaisha Limited, are getting very worried. I need that ship back, and I can't just leave it to the Suez Canal Authority to do it. There's only one team daring and foolhardy enough to take on a job like this. Kaisen calls
Who's
up
that?
an elite salvaging company from the Netherlands. Smit Salvage. We need your help. I got
Oh.
your number from you know who.
From
is
the yellow pages.
The industry's best. They have
Ooh.
response centers all over the globe.
Oh.
24/7, ready to respond to marine emergencies.
Oh, that's really cool. They could just like 24/7 respond to like a ship sinking like wherever, like in the middle of the ocean too. Like will that work?
And funnily enough, they're the same team that helped with the rescue of the Costa Concordia back in 2012.
Damn.
Suit up,
All
boys.
right, if they could do that, they could do this for sure.
Boys. They put the ocean in Ocean's 11, the tide in Tide Pod, and sometimes they pee in the water.
Here we go.
Why not? The fish do it. We're en route to the canal. ETA in the next 24 hours.
I like just the random explosion.
Next time on Boat in Canal. The prophecy. It's coming true. Kiss me, you fool.
What?
I'm beginning to think you don't want to get the boat free. Well, is it the Yanny wire or the Laurel wire?
Laurel.
I couldn't hear you. You're breaking up. There's only one way this was ever gonna go.
Damn, what? Right now, let's go.
It's now day 3. There's more digging, more tugging, but the ship is still exactly where they left it. And the slow pace of progress is starting to cause problems for international trade. Each delayed ship represents thousands of tons of undelivered stock for store shelves. And that queue is getting longer and longer. On board.
Oh my god, wait. Are all of these little things ships that are waiting to go through? Oh my god, this is an insane traffic jam. Like, oh god, up here, it's a disaster. Down here, oh my god.
And longer. On board, an estimated $9.6 billion worth of goods is sitting idle. The milk! It will spoil! And the big question is, how long until this
I don't know. I think the milk spoiling is the least of the concerns at this point.
Is fixed? To answer this burning question, the Suez Canal Authority holds another press conference and declares, guys, another day, maybe two, might even be this afternoon.
Yeah,
but the media and industry experts disagree.
The truth of the matter is that they're not making much ground. I mean, this is proving to be more difficult than originally expected.
Could be closed for weeks.
It could take weeks.
Could be stuck for weeks.
Weeks. That's how long it could take to free the container ship currently blocking the Suez Canal.
So that means all of these ship operators here,
It sounds like a short estimate to me.
waiting in the queue, have a very difficult choice to make. So basically, I've just got two options. One, I can wait around hoping the ship gets unstuck, which nobody knows how long that's going to be.
Yeah.
Or option two, we go all the way around Africa. And I really don't want to do that, and it's not just a geographic thing. Freighters don't want to go around Africa because it will cost them far more in terms of fuel.
That makes sense.
It adds 10 extra days to the route. And most
Well, I don't know. I think that thing's going to be stuck for weeks, months. So, I mean, 10 extra days. I don't know. You might have to spend more on fuel, but it could be worth it.
Importantly, pirates.
Oh, pirates. Oh, that's probably like the biggest issue. Like if they steal all your cargo and then you just like show up to your location without the loot, it's like the fuck was the point of that?
And gay pirates.
They might also kill you.
Now, there be two main pirate hangouts. The Somali pirates, everyone knows about them. But the more prolific group is actually in the Gulf of Guinea. Named so because it holds the Guinness World Record for most pirates. In fact, in 2020, 96% of all maritime kidnappings happened in the Gulf of Guinea.
Whoa.
That doesn't sound very good to me, Mr. Kaisha. And I just want you to know
Why is that dude just drinking milk out of the cart? Like,
you've made an enemy. And when is your boat running? Because you better fucking move it. You can't park there. All right, hear me out. I'm thinking a bunch of helicopters, right?
There are a lot of people now who are angry with the owners of the Ever Given. There's only one thing I can do. Bing, 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 bong. Breaking news. Pause for a second. Shoei Kaisen Kaisha is big sorry. The owners of the Ever Given feel such enormous pressure that they go live on television to make a public apology. We are determined to keep on working hard to resolve the situation as soon as possible. Please do not be mad. In a few years, we'll all have a big laugh about it. Yours sincerely,
Very
Mr.
true.
Kaisha. Oh God, that's the boss of my boss's boss. I'm in so much trouble.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about it. All we can do is keep trying to free the ship. So they keep going. And going. Into the night. And on that night, Canterville and El Said had a heart-to-heart. The mood was very somber. Still feeling optimistic, El Said? Of course. Well, it's day 3. How much progress have you seen so far? They're gonna blow us up, aren't they? It's possible. They're gonna freeze us, aren't they? That seems less likely. They might just attach a whole bunch of jet engines and we're gonna get fucked up. That one got to bump. Sorry, I don't mean to take it out on you. It's just, all these guys, they rely on me. The navigator, the helmsman, Gene, and the other ones we never animated. But I'm thinking maybe I should just get on a lifeboat right now and never look back. I could go live on an island.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me.
Somewhere.
Far, far away from here. Run away? Look at this.
It's the best idea I've heard from him this whole time.
Neck massager for
the
Sally.
fuck is that?
I bet she's checking her mailbox every morning. Bulk $6 fingerless gloves for Mr. Poe Box. You want to disappoint him? No. Little Jimmy won't be getting his 20-pack of kitchen tongs this Christmas. And you think that doesn't kill me inside?
That's true.
But we've exhausted every option. There's nothing on Earth that could free this ship. Well, that's where you're right. Look up there, Lil Canthy. El Said points up into the night sky. Los Lunos. Yes, the moon. The son of the night. To the ancient Egyptians, it was a sign of hope. And in a few more nights' time, a prophecy will be fulfilled.
Oh.
The supermoon. I have to show you a kind of boring diagram. I'm so sorry. You see, the moon doesn't just orbit.
Are they about to use the gravity of the moon to move the ship?
In a perfectly equidistant circle. It is, in fact, an ellipse. That means there is a point when the moon is the furthest from the Earth, and we call that the apogee. And there's also a point where it's closest to the Earth. That's the perigee.
Oh.
You know when you look into the night sky and the moon seems bigger or smaller than usual? Different distances, isn't it?
Oh,
Point is, the moon
makes sense.
gravity's all over the water. And the closer it is, the more it's going to pull.
There
Now,
we
there's another
go.
effect as well. If you believe the mainstream media, the Earth is going around the sun like this.
If you believe the mainstream media.
And once in a while, it will also align with the sun being on the exact opposite side. Bam! At this point, when everything lines up like so, both the sun and the moon are at max strength pulling on the sea. And they call that the supermoon. And the tidal effects of both combine for an even greater pull. High tide can be even higher than usual, sometimes by up to 1.5 feet. Now, these sorts of moons only happen 3 or 4 times a year. But in 4 days, Big K, we're going to get one. Previously on Boat in Canal. Don't let go! Ha ha ha, my plans have all fallen into place.
What?
I thought
What do you
I
mean?
knew what being a captain meant. What do you mean?
It's not wrong.
Cut the black and blue wire. There's only white and gold.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
We've got one chance left.
Were those? I think that meme was from like 2014.
The moon. This is just like that Costa Concordia video he did, but way less funny.
No, this one's funny too.
Over at the Ever Given, things are status quo. But online, there's a bit of a new development. A screenshot of a news article appears. Cargo ship crashes into Suez Canal. Captain involved in incident.
Oh,
But there's
what
a
happened?
twist.
What?
Uh-oh. Is that a woman? A woman. Egypt's
A woman!
first female sea captain, Marwa El-Sahar, was being named in this headline as responsible for crashing the Ever Given.
Wait, she was the captain? Is this just some like misinformation, or has internet historian just been like leaving this out the whole time?
And the screenshot of this news headline spread all across social media. For Marwa to have screwed up this badly is impressive. Especially considering she's never worked on the Ever Given and is currently hundreds of miles away in Alexandria.
Wait, so they're just like blaming it on a woman that has nothing to do with the Ever Given? What the fuck?
But someone online went, first female captain? Grody? Suez blockage? She must have did it.
Oh my
Marwa
god.
found out about the accusations through a friend and quickly hopped online. I gotta clear my name. Guys, it isn't me! But the online bad guys must have hacked her account, because everything she wrote just came out in squiggles. So Marwa tried to hack back. This code, it's nothing I've ever seen before. They're countering my hack. I'm gonna reroute
This hacking scene is the one true event that happened in the whole story. Damn.
hosting. Not if I can help it. They ran through the firewall. Use IP4. It's better. Now, while we can all agree that a lady captain is very gross and icky, and while we all agree that she should be doing a lady job, like adding rosemary oil to the ballast water, or knitting hand warmers for the steering wheel. It was not fair that she was being falsely accused, and the situation was escalated.
Yeah, this is
as
kind
the
of
online bad
this
guys
is
started making
ridiculous.
fake accounts pretending to be her. What was
fuck?
Marwa, etc., to do against such a coordinated
The fuck is going on?
Well, luckily, a surprise hero to the story. The mainstream media showed up and did a thing,
Don't worry.
bringing her onto the telly and clearing everything up. Marwa even found some positive in the situation.
I was really upset at the beginning, but later on I found like the support from all people around me, and that made me feel like more grateful for what happened.
Oh, well, she had a good attitude about it.
A lot of the social media posts got taken down.
That's good.
And in the end, it all turned out okay. At least, for her.
Yeah, not for them.
Back to the Evergiven. The Evergiven has been grounded for 4 long Egyptian days. So tug, tug, tug. Dig, dig, dig. Pull, pull, pull. Fuel is getting low. Everyone is overdue for a break. All right, guys. Grab a Red Bull and a little snacky. We'll pick up again soon. But as the engines wind down, the crew can hear something approaching. Who the hell is that? It's Smit Salvage. The Smit team boldly actions onto the scene, looking at the ship very inspectively. They report their findings to the rescue team. All right, I ain't no boat expert, but if you want a chance of moving this ship, you're going to need to make it a lot lighter, by tens of thousands of tons at least. Is it going to bend and tear? And sink? No, it doesn't look like it's going to do that. But it also doesn't look like it's going anywhere with all of this weight on the back. Okay, we trust you. What's your plan to make the ship lighter? I know a guy. He's got a crane. I'll get it down here. We'll offload all the containers. It'll be brilliant.
Okay.
You're gonna love it. The container thing again? Yeah, how long is that gonna take? Well, to get them down here and to get all the equipment assembled, we're gonna need at least a few weeks. Weeks? Yeah, and to get all the containers off the ship, that might take several months.
Months? No, Mr. President, he didn't say months. He said
months.
Monks.
You're not getting those tongs or whatever the fuck that person bought from Amazon.
Then guys, they're very strong. Everything's going according to plan.
Oh my god, it's so not.
A furious Rabbi marches in.
Do you have any idea how much these last few days have cost Egypt already? We've had to sell parts of the Sphinx. Look, the nose is gone. It's looking all messed up. We turned the whole country into an e-commerce site. It used to just be called Gypt. Now it's online. Egypt. Remember Tutankhamun? Now it's Tutankhamun.
What?
Get it? It's a pun. Get it?
Let's move on, says the Smith guy standing in for the audience. Look, this is by far the best option. Yeah, it's slow and laborious, but it's a guaranteed fix. Or you can carry on doing what you're doing now. You're on what, day 4? How's progress so far? Al-Said wouldn't hear it.
We will continue with the dredging and the tugging. The supermoon will be here soon, and that will save us. You are foolish, Al-Said. The legend of the supermoon is just a legend.
All right, we're on the same team here. If you insist on keeping the cargo aboard and just tugging, we've got resources to help.
Smit calls in 2 additional tugboats.
And not just big ones. Pretty much the biggest ones you can get.
Oh.
So Smit and the recovery team have figured out a sort of Plan A and Plan B. Plan A is to pull the Evergiven free by the supermoon, which is only 2 days away. Now, if that doesn't work, they'll have to go to Plan B, which is to offload by crane most of these containers, and that will take months.
Ooh. 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 Everyone is mad. Oh, now they're finally mad?
Watching on impatiently, tapping their feet and looking at their watches very aggressively, is now a queue of 400 vessels waiting to use the canal. Fresh fruit, thousands of tons, losing its freshness. Medicine, losing its potency.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. You take the red.
Not to mention livestock.
More than a dozen ships have live animals on board.
Mostly sheep and cattle, lightly sizzling under an Egyptian sun.
Oh no, not
The Egyptian
those poor
government has had to
animals.
dispatch vets to board these ships to tend to the animals' welfare.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no.
A few days ago, when I was a younger man, freight from Asia only cost $8,000 a container. Now it's $12,000. And the impact is being felt by a lot of larger companies. Renault, for example, ran out of some critical components and had to halt assembly at a couple of its plants. Adidas, Nike, IKEA all saw shortages.
Some of our clients are out of their top-selling SKUs already.
And as tankers queue, oil prices are rising.
Let my people go! Through the little waterway, please. And meanwhile, all across the day, the tugs are trying again and again. Move a little more sand, wait for the next high tide, try again. And as this marches on with the same futility as day one, banking on the supermoon looks like a costlier and costlier gamble. All right, enough of this. Said about 100 ships opting instead to go the long route around Africa, accepting the longer traffic time and piratey risk.
There we go. Supermoon cometh. Let's go.
The supermoon. It's tonight. There's a renewed energy as people scuttle around the area, doing everything they can to prep the ship for the big event.
Let's go.
The excavator crew, over the course of the week, has expanded to a team of 11, working double, sometimes triple shifts with only 3 hours a day for sleep.
Oh, no, that's not
Together with
good.
the two dredgers, they have moved 30,000 cubic meters of sand and soil. For comparison, this is 1 cubic meter. And this is 30,000.
Oh my god, they moved that much sand and soil. What? Damn, I guess that's why they could only get 3 hours of sleep a night. But aren't they supposed? Oh no, that was like the people that were the captain of the ship had like schedules and were supposed to sleep. But that's too bad the other people couldn't get more than 3 hours of sleep.
Meters. And here is what it looks like next to the Ever Given. That's a lot of sand.
Yeah.
Subway sandwich for scale. And it's borne some results. Overnight, they managed to free the rudder from the left bank.
Nice.
And that's a big deal.
Yeah,
because this rudder was acting as a bit of an anchor in the sand.
Yeah.
Now free, the stern bobs around with the motion of the water.
Oh, that's good.
Great stuff. Meanwhile, the crew is doing everything it can to lighten the weight of the ship. That includes making a second plea for the ballast water to be ejected. Oh, please, the Smith guy's already tinkled in there. We just can't do it. It would destroy the ecosystem of Egypt. Please, 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 please. All right.
Oh no, the ecosystem.
Biodiversity. Let 1,000 algae bloom. Nice work. That'll make the ship 9,000 tons lighter, Kenthy. The water's so bright I can barely see it coming out of the ship. Here, take these. No. I don't deserve them. Sunglasses are for people who redeem themselves.
Oh, stop.
That's not me.
Where are the aviators?
Hold on to them, just in case. Into the evening, the pace keeps up. We see Abdullah excavating away. But really, he's thinking about the moon.
Oh, what are they going to do with the moon?
He's busy taking video calls. But he finds himself distracted with thoughts of the moon. Even Mr. Kaisha Is there anything in this world that doesn't remind me of her?
More breaking news from the Suez Canal problem.
More breaking
Evergiver
news.
is stuck in the
Evergiver.
Suez Canal still. It's been almost a week. A tugboat should be able to move.
Who is this?
Evergiver's big ass. This is Nana Star, Nana Star's news channel.
The full moon shone brightly that night, kissing the nape of the canal's neck with its gravity lips. Full tongue. The canal liked it.
Grr.
And
Meow.
spoiling the romance of the moment is a big fleet of tugboats, watching on voyeuristically. They are 17 in total, with just a bit over 1,600 tons of bollard pull.
Wow.
And here's how they're arranged around the Ever Given. Of the four most powerful tugs, 2 go at the front and 2 go at the back. They'll be pulling. Another 6 tugs are put on the flanks. 2 over here, 4 over here. They'll be pushing.
Oh.
The remaining tugs are fueled and ready on the sidelines, waiting for their chance to sub in. Positioned like this, when the word is given, all these ships are going to try and turn the Ever Given anti-clockwise. Looks great, guys!
Oh, can they do it?
Do you think that this is gonna...
I believe in the supermoon.
This had better work. The guy with the ruler down by the shoreline yells out, "The tide has hit its peak!"
Al Sayed commands over the radio.
Start main engines. Tension on. Full ahead. The tugs start moving. They carve through the water with ease. The immense power from the tugs meet the resistance of the Ever Given.
It was at this point that the narrator said something really poetic. Stuff about the night. About how the ships were like dancers on the water.
For juxtaposition,
Yep.
we cut away to that crab again.
Which everybody hated. It's like a metaphor if you think about it.
That tugs are sliding to the left. They're sliding to
Oh,
the
it's
right.
gonna work. This might work.
It's not
this might
working.
Work. Oh, it's
Diesel
not
fumes
working.
fill the air as the tugs keep increasing their power. The water violently foams behind the tugs. Everyone is staring at the back of that ship. Come on. Move. This goes on for minutes. More minutes.
Ooh, is it gonna
Even
work?
more.
I feel like it's gonna work.
An hour.
An hour?
4 hours. By 4:30 a.m., the moon's power is starting to wane, and there is very little progress.
Oh no!
Don't give up. Tide only goes down so that we can rise once again.
Your
I
moon
thought that would
gambit has
work.
cost Egypt dearly, Al Sayed. Guards, prepare the sarcophagus with the beetles, like in the... What the hell is that?
Oh, what's that? What's that?
Under the water, all of this tugging has loosened the sand, the soil, the rock.
Oh, they're starting to turn it!
The sound of metal tensing and flexing.
Oh my
The
god,
ship
they're doing
is
it!
beginning to move. It is coming free from the bank.
Yes, finally! Oh my god!
Supermoon gives one last howl. It worked. They pulled
Oh my
the
god,
ship
they fucking did
from the
it!
bank. At the back, at least. Now, the bow is still wedged in there pretty good.
Ooh.
But this is progress. We're halfway to freedom. Keep going. So they did. All morning.
Crab. oh shit. Oh fuck.
7:30 a.m. The sun is rising. The tugs have been pulling all night. But the most difficult task, freeing the bow of the ship, remains
It's really
beyond
wedged.
them.
Yeah, that's really wedged in there.
Well, I guess even the moon has its limits.
I don't want to hear it, Al Sayed. It wasn't enough. That bow is still stuck.
No, Mr. President. They're not saying that the bow is still stuck. They're saying, take a bow. And then something else.
Well,
that
now that the back is freed, can't they like make this ship go in reverse and then pull it out, and like maybe that would get it to be unstuck?
I'm with stuck. I gotta go.
They were loading up the missiles for Plan B, as the guys on
The fuck is
social
that?
media suggested.
Wait,
I lied
what?
about the crane thing. This was always the plan, says the Smith guys. You know what, Canterville?
blowing it the fuck
I
up?
agree. They should just blow us up. What? My career is over now, too. You're the guy who blocked the canal, and I'm the guy who couldn't get it cleared. We've brought instability to the Middle East. But enough, Canterville. I raised your hopes with moon-based promises. But look at the tide. It's low. Low tide. And yet, I am lower still.
Oh, it's not good.
Canterville looks pensively out the window. And it was at that moment that he had his character arc. He realized that he was the captain, and the captain is always in charge. Shut up, El Said. We shall continue, regardless of the tide. Is that not the Egyptian way? Don't you remember the story, El Said? That every young Egyptian kid is told about the human pyramid? No. Where there's one guy at the bottom who gives up and we all fall down? Heck, it ain't a triangle if you don't try. We need to be strong, together, like a pyramid. It's what Giza would have wanted. You're right, damn it. Thank you, Canterville. That's the most inspirational speech I've ever heard in my life. I'll never lose my faith again. And even though you're kind of the worst captain I've ever seen, you're still the best friend.
Oh, that's nice. Ooh. Fishy!
So they pressed on all morning, enthusiastically and vigorously tugging away,
Is it gonna
beating
work?
off the fatigue, but to
Man.
no progress.
Oh no.
Okay, everyone, take a break. Copy. We'll have lunch and pick up again in a couple of hours.
Then suddenly, one of the Smith guys comes busting into the room. I've got an idea.
Everybody turns and looks at the Smith guy. All right, well, sorry about the boring diagram, but take a look at this. Remember how we emptied the ballast tanks before?
Yeah, of course. Well, now that the ship is half floating, what if we refilled the ones at the back? On this part of the diagram, where the ship is almost floating. That way, it will sink lower here and allow the bow to sit up even higher on the bank.
Oh, that's
Canterville gives El Said
It's an interesting idea.
a knowing nod.
I got this. I know a guy who owes me a favor. Please, 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 please.
A few hours later, the ballast tanks were filled. And it worked. The bow lifted ever so slightly. It's working, it's working. And it gets better. It's now 2 p.m., and that means high tide.
Ooh.
Guys, I've got another technical issue. All right, what is it? It's easier if I show you with a drone. Hold on, let me try again. All right, you can see the ship is lodged at the front.
The ship is now a Subway sandwich. What the fuck?
The guys are pulling, but it ain't budging. However, a lot of force is building up here. And what if it were to break free? The sudden release could propel the ship straight across the water with a hell of a lot of momentum. It could span the entire canal and land on the opposite bank, only to run aground again.
And then it would crush all those little tugboats. Ooh, not good.
Worse still, it could pin these small tugs in its wake.
Yeah. Oh, this whole thing is such a fucking disaster. I mean, I'm sure you've all gathered that by this point.
Dangerous. To solve this problem, they did a bit of a safety briefing, and they got some rope. 4 ropes, actually, tying the bow of the ship to somewhere on the land. The lines look great, guys.
Nice.
With the contingency in place, the tugs start up again. And about an hour later, at 3:05 p.m., movement.
Oh my god, it worked!
The bow began to shift.
Okay, that's definitely moving. This is it. It's working. The ship made a big
noise as it accelerated from the bank. And at first, excitement and relief. The bow was coming
Oh my god.
free.
Yes, they're doing it.
Remember
Oh
that
my
concern
God.
about the overswing? Well, it's happening. Okay, the only source we found for this part of the story was Bloomberg, but they said that it happened and we wanted to build it. So this recreation is how we imagine it went. The 4 support ropes take strain.
I'm sure that's how it went.
Then, snap.
Oh,
One
no.
of them breaks. Do you think
Oh.
it's gonna hold? I think it's gonna
Fuck. Oh no, is he gonna like crush all those little tugboats now?
hold. Move those tugs out of the way.
Oh, shit.
Snap.
Oh.
Another rope breaks.
Ooh,
Captain
no.
El Sayed. It's gonna hold. Get your tug out of the way, but it's gonna hold. Snap.
Oh no.
A third rope breaks.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
A single strand is the only thing holding this ship from swinging all the way to the other bank and being stuck.
Oh no.
Forever.
Oh no.
Without even realizing, Canterville grabs Al Said's hand
Oh
and
my
squeezes
God.
it tight.
It's gonna hold. You're a madman, Canterville.
I'm getting like anxiety right now.
Mad passionate about this canal, and I ain't afraid of nothing.
Yeah, put on those aviators.
He said very cold-backedly.
The engines shut off. All that could be heard is the squeak of tightening rope and the scream of torsioning metal.
Sacre bleu, said Abdullah.
But it is slowing down. It comes to a halt. The final rope held.
They really did it. And the Ever Given rested easy in the middle of the canal.
Al Sayed turns to Canterville. Power up the engines. Let's get your ship moving again.
Let's go.
I'm on it, says Canterville. All of the tugboats start honking their horns in celebration.
Yes!
Cheers can be heard from the main dredger, the Mashour. In fact, they filmed this celebratory video.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, that must feel so good.
You heard them right, Mr. President. We did it. We did it. It's free. I told you.
All in a day's work.
The president takes his finger off the nuke. Pack it up, boys.
I can't believe it. All that digging really must have made a difference.
Oh yeah, it did.
I just...
Oh.
Good. Everybody
a
hated
crab.
that crab. We did it, Gene. We did it. Gene? Where are you? Captain, who are you talking to? Gene!
Where'd he go?
Captain, there's no Gene on board.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Damn, he's Gene. He was his own, like, mentor this whole time. God damn, internet historian. Ever Given. Oh!
No, it's impossible. Gene, wait. Thank you. I'll always remember you, Canterville. And so the canal was clear once again, and chop chop. You still got work to do. By 8 p.m., the workday had not finished for the Suez Canal Authority.
Damn.
There's still a backlog of 400 ships waiting to go
400. Oh my god, this was such a fucking disaster.
through the canal. So Rabbi stands in front of microphones and says, "The canal will be operating around the clock until the queue is cleared." And within a few days, it returned to normal. It was a big
Nice.
accomplishment. Many industry experts
Yeah,
thought it would
seriously.
take several months to free the Ever Given. But the crisis was resolved within a mere week. Prepare the
That is crazy that they resolved it in a week. Oh my god. And everyone was like, it's gonna take weeks. It's gonna take months. That's what I thought too.
sarcophagus for the doubters.
Yeah, I was one of the doubters.
Even Egypt's president came out and said, "Good job, everybody.
Nice.
You know what? Pizza lunch." And the Suez Canal Authority held a ceremony in honor of the workers who helped to free the ship. And they also made this monument, which you can see on Google Maps.
Wow. They did it.
But the story doesn't end here. A quick note on the helmsman's penis.
Oh, yeah,
Now,
I forgot about that.
Me and everyone in the press saw that VDR data.
Fragwürdigen Penismanöver benutzt.
But despite how
Oh, I can't believe they just like put this on like the mainstream news. Oh my god.
realistic and to scale it was not deliberate. Yes, sheer coincidence. If you watch the VDR data, he really is just dodging the ships, and that's the shape that the path took.
Oh wait, so he didn't even mean to draw a giant dick?
We didn't get in any trouble. The end. Oh, all right, I suppose one more smaller detail. Now that the Ever Given is free, what's going to happen to it? And what's going to happen to the crew? Well, the Ever Given was tugged over to Great Bitter Lake, where they determined that the ship was seaworthy and not in any urgent need of repair. But it's also going to be impounded. Oh no. Hey, there's, like, police boats outside. Why? What did you do?
This ship and its crew is now subject to the indefinite detention by the authority of the Egyptian government. Until you pay us, the Ever Given may not leave.
Yikes.
Says the Suez Canal Authority.
Oh no.
Yes, we will be holding on to the Ever Given. It's our view that there was no wrongdoing on the part of the Suez Canal Authority or its two pilots, and it was all the crew of the Ever Given.
Oh.
So their ship will be held until the parent company agrees to rightfully pay us for all of the costs incurred. Ruh-roh.
Now, here's where things get very complicated, and there is a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo.
Yeah.
But the crux is this. The Suez Canal Authority says, "Dear Ever Given owners, you owe us $900 million.
Oh my
and
god.
Shoei Kisen Kaisha says, "No way. How many yen is that? No way."
Yeah, no, not happening.
So by April 13th, some of the crew was allowed to leave, but a lot of them have to stay. And there's a certain nervousness in the air.
Yeah.
Large legal battles can go on for a while, and there was
33
already a bad
years.
example of this just a few dozen kilometers away. The MV Aman.
Oh, what happened with that?
The MV Aman is a much smaller vessel, and it has been abandoned for years, detained by the Egyptian government in 2017
Wait, it's just been abandoned in the canal? What the fuck?
for expired safety equipment.
What?
Now, they were told to replace the equipment and pay a fine. However, there was no one to replace the safety equipment or to pay the fine because the shipping company went broke.
Oh, shit.
So they just
Yeah.
abandoned the vessel.
Oh my god.
There was no way for the legal situation to advance. And that meant that there was no way for the ship to be released. Most of the crew had to stay on the ship, and they would keep them there for more than a little while.
How long?
13
Oh my
months
God.
before a judge.
That is my nightmare. Like, I'm not a cruise person. I'm a land person. If I had to be on a boat for 13 months, I cannot even imagine that.
Finally decided, all right,
It's fucking
look,
ridiculous.
just leave the keys with one guy. We'll call him the custodian, and everybody else can go home. Now, that custodian was a Syrian man named Muhammad Aisha. Look, he's holding the keys. He's holding the keys. You have to stay on the ship now. Everybody else got to leave, but he had to stay. On top of the 13 months he'd already been there, he spent the next 3 years aboard the ship. Quickly, the ship ran out of fuel, which meant it ran out of power, which meant it ran out of running water. No refrigeration either. Food ran out.
Shit.
Every few days, Mr. Aisha would be allowed to swim onto the shore to get food, water, charge his phone, but he was only permitted for about 2 hours until
This
they would
is
tell him
crazy. What the fuck? What?
to scoot.
What?
Would this be the same fate for the Ever Given crew?
Hope
They
not.
did not know. But we do, so let me tell you.
A few more weeks passed, and the negotiations continued.
You guys had those two bickering pilots. Yeah, but the captain's always in charge.
Sorry, who didn't arrange for tugboats while we were going through the canal? Oh, that was you guys.
Good point.
I'm going to put 20,000 containers on one of the largest ships in the world and go double the speed limit, then complain about tugboats.
True, that's a good point.
They all got together in a big room, and they went, I'm sorry about all those things I said and those emails I sent. I didn't mean it. I was tough on you as well. They embraced. They made amends. They made love.
Oh, escalated.
All right, you can keep using the canal, but sometimes we get to go fishing on the boat. That's fair. That's tough, but that's fair. They shook on it. It was an Egyptian handshake. They do the thing with the elbow. It was a mummy.
This is this is all 100% accurate.
This story sucks. By September, the crew was allowed to return home. They only got MV Amand a little bit. And that guy on the MV Amand, he got to go home too.
Oh, that's good.
Why not? Get out of here, you scamp. The Ever Given made its delivery to Rotterdam. They did
Thank
it.
God.
All the cargo is here.
Yes, I'm so happy it made its delivery to Rotterdam.
Although, it wouldn't hurt to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Canterville continued his career in shipping. It wasn't the end. Maybe just one more for the road. It's a great time to be a cargo ship.
Why not?
I can tell you that much. Al Said returned the Lunexicon back to the Sphinx. Thank you, old friend. And the Ever Given had some minor repairs done to the bow over in Qingdao Port in China. And then she was ready to set sail again.
It set sail again? Damn.
The Ever Given was released back into the wild. It sailed into the sunset. Ever since then, global trade has improved. Prices have gone down.
I'm pretty sure prices have gone up.
Once again.
Wait, it is? I don't know. I don't know if these are 100% accurate.
Food returned to the supermarkets. Mothers clutched their babes. A litter of puppies.
Look at the little puppies.
And peace was finally restored to the Middle East. Forever. The
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
Thanks again to Salee, the easy way to get data on your phone when you're overseas. And 15% off? Now that's a good deal.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to help me feed the algorithm gods, and let me know of any other videos you'd like me to react to.